Last week we talked about Jacob Fatu coming in and immediately made a big impact. They took out Paul Heyman, just absolutely destroyed him. In fact, and Paul had said that Solo was not the man he recognized as and acknowledged as the tribal chief. And they did away with Paul. It was a pretty visceral moment in the world's most famous arena where Paul Heyman has such a history with Madison Square Garden. So what a crazy segment to put out there to write Paul off for a little bit. And it certainly feels, Matt, like this might be the catalyst for a babyface Roman Reigns to appear in the not so distant future. Do you think Roman's capable of rising to the occasion as top guy babyface after so many futile attempts in the past?
Yes, I mean he's just got to do the same shtick he was doing before with the Bloodline, except he's going to be positioned in the role of the hero. I mean, I don't even think he changes a whole lot. I just think you act the same way, you do the same deal, you get back the original crew, you put the Usos back together in there, or whatever, however it is worked out. And now they just need to make sure to build up this new bloodline to make them seem like they are going to be a threat, because Roman is a very high bar. So, they really need to put as much steam as possible on this new version of the bloodline. And they really did. This thing with the taking out Paul Heyman was epic, and it felt big, it felt special, it felt important. And kudos to Paul Heyman for being willing to physically do that, because he put himself in some danger there as far as getting beat up and this thing through a table and whatnot. But I just think I think the new bloodline, especially since Jacob Fatu has joined, has really got a ton of momentum, and I think they can be threats and seem dangerous, like they are the people that could stop Roman Reigns in the future. And that's what you need. You need someone who seems like they are a very credible heel threat that can put an end to Roman, and then you need Roman to overcome that.
And Roman Reigns, when he comes back as a babyface, presumably, this is such a organic way of doing it. Think how long and how many opportunities there were to make Roman a babyface, and it just never really clicked. We remember the Rumble in 2015 when the fans openly rejected him in Philadelphia. And there were so many opportunities where it looked like they were going to try to get him there again, and the fans just didn't embrace it. Why do you think the fans would hypothetically embrace it this time around?
I mean, sometimes you just have to do a heel run to get that respect. I mean, that was always the deal with him. I would have loved to have seen Cena before. And once again, Vince was adamant because of the way he sold merch, and he was just so popular, and he's a huge, Make-A-Wish guy. I would have loved to have seen him adopt a heel role for a certain amount of time and then turn back into a babyface again. Because ultimately, whenever you do become a heel, all of the wrestling fans, especially the most loud and most vocal fans, the people who stand out and really are the loudest, who make the most noise, those people respect you more once you are willing to play the heel, and you're willing to get down and be dirty and not worry about if you want people to cheer you or not. And I feel like that is when the ultimate respect is gained. And typically whenever a heel starts doing their thing and they're doing a good heel bit, that's when they get respected and people start getting into their character more often than not. So yeah, I just think he's been so good. He was so pivotal to WWE success, and he was so pivotal to Bloodline and business becoming good again. And he did so well as a bad guy, as a heel. He's going to kill it as a babyface, and he's going to be a babyface that can, put the company on his back and carry it for a while.